Hey, what's up, Hope Shot family? Welcome back to the Hope Shot Saturday Night Lives. Happy New Year. It is fresh off into 2022, and we have a good night ahead of us. We're going to be talking about 2022 and what's ahead. So, if you guys are just jumping on, make sure you comment, let us know you're here, say what's up. Caesar, I've asked to do the clarity statement for the Hope Shot.
All right, the Hope Shot clarity statement. We here at the Hope Shot are a group of people in recovery spreading inspiration. We come from all different walks of life and pathways of recovery. Our verbiage may be different at times, but we all have one thing in common. Recovery is a lifestyle. We support all pathways of recovery. It doesn't matter how you get from A to Z, just get there. Thank you for being a part of our Hope Shot family.
Hey, thanks a lot, Caesar. What's up, Kimberly? We got Kimberly on here, and we got Joe from Dayton Recovery 101. What's up, man? I just want to say thank you guys for being here tonight. If you guys jumping on, and also hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, man. Well spent some time with your families, and I just know everybody had a vacation from work and little mental reset. I know James did. That's all I know, man. He had dude, I'm telling you, looking at his pictures, man, I was like, boy, Winter Wonderland. So we got Verna tonight, and we got Riley. What's up, Riley? So anyways, guys, so yeah, man. So I just want to talk about, what's on your mind for 2022, man. We all set these New Year's resolution, which I hate that word. But we do set, goals. We have to have goals. We live just for today, but you know what? We have to set goals to better ourselves, to move forward with life, to excel in business or school or whatever it is you're trying to achieve for your life. Recovery is a daily thing, but there are also long-term, 6-month goals. I know I have personal goals that I want to achieve this year. And one of them is I'm just going to put it out there right now. I am trying to stop smoking cigarettes. Like legit, I can quit drugs better than I can quit cigarettes. And it is so hard. I'm not going to lie. There might be a couple people die this week. I don't know. But, it's one of those things, man. Like it's got a grip on you. And it's like, I'm just so freaking sick of it. I'm so tired of it. And you know what? I'm using the same crap I use in recovery just for that. Now, am I quitting cold turkey? No, I can't. I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to vape, I'm vaping and, and see how it works. But, it's like, it's little stepping stones, man. It's like, I might start vaping now. A lot of my friends vape. So, I'm tired of living that way. I'm tired of feeling like that. I feel like the oddball from smoking cigarettes. Johnny is frozen. All right. So I'm going to pass it over to somebody, but Kimberly says Happy New Year to everyone. And then Teresa says, Teresa from Cumberland, what is it? Teresa Ford from Cumberland Hope. I think that's, I don't know if that's a program or something, but welcome everyone. And so I'm going to give it over to James tonight since he's back from vacation, and then we're going to give it to Brandon after that.
Let's do a test run. Can you hear me?
Nope. Do it one more time. Wait.
Can you hear me now?
There it is.
I'm muted. Got it. We're going to figure this thing out. That's my number one goal of 2022 is to figure out how people can hear me on here and I can hear you guys at the same time, because I can't really hear you guys much when I don't have a headphone on, and nobody can hear me when I have my headphones on. So number one task needs to be done right away. First week of friggin' 2022. Man, I am blessed and highly favored. Man, I just had an amazing vacation. And what I'm grateful for about my vacation, I know we're talking about 2022 goals, but there's a reason I'm leading up to this, man. It's like sometimes I can get in my head and go, man, what am I doing this for, right? Like all I do is work and hustle and grind and try to improve myself and constantly getting better and better and better. And sometimes I can get ungrateful and not remember the rewards. And going on this vacation, man, like the first little bit I was there, I was like, yes, having a really good time. Amazing. Like, got to see some God art with my own eyes. I got to feel a connection with God up on the mountains and in the snow. It was just phenomenal, man. I got some family time in. I did a lot of activities. And towards the end of that vacation, all it turned into was, I got to get back. I'm ready to go to work. I'm starting to grind. Like, I'm peeping the scene around where I'm driving, and like, so the culture over there is completely different than what we have here, right? And it's amazing and cool to watch it and see something different that's not the norm for me. You know, it got my my business mind going of what I was going to do for this year, where I need to be, things that I want to pursue. Um, and it really just got me. It got me feeling that, like, dude, it's not even about the money, man. Don't get me wrong. We all need money. Money makes the world go around. Money's good. But like, during this trip, I found out that, like, dude, I did fall in love with the hustle and the bustle and the grind. Like, I love that, dude. Like, I'm falling in love with that grind, you know? And so there's a few goals I have, and where I'd like to see us in 2022. Uh, we want to, for our company, we want to um, be over the $1 million mark. We're really, really close. We want to get to about one in between 1.2 and 1.5. That would be phenomenal for us. So the plans for that is to start a second crew, get that going. That'll get us there. And then I have another business venture that I want to open up, because that's what recovery does. It's lost dreams awakening. It gives me the ability to chase anything I want to chase and go after. Right? Like, if it's productive member of society, like, why can't I own multiple businesses? Why not? My 12-step program have opened the doors and floodgates for anything to be possible for me. I'd be a fool not to take advantage of that, you know? At least try. When I leave this world, I at least want to say I tried. I wanted to see what I was capable of, you know? So we've got some things in the work on another business venture that it's probably going to take about 8 months to get off the ground. I'm hoping by the winter it will be really visible and a real idea. I want to open a coffee shop. That's what I want to do, and I want to call it the Yellow Cardinal, and where you can get 1 in a million coffee. You know, and the reason I want to do that is because it'll link between. It'll be like a funnel between the two businesses, my tree service, and then that. And then you'll have to think of both. When you think of one, you have to think of both, and it should funnel. That's how my mind thinks. So I say that because recovery is good enough for me to think that, you know, and why shouldn't I chase those dreams? But personal goals for me this year that I would like to set. I want to go through, in my 12-step fellowship, we have a 12 concepts and 12 traditions. I want to make sure I go through all of those this year for me. I'm currently on tradition 3. Um, and then I need to start the concepts again. And I need to do the concepts because if I'm going to come up with a business plan, the 12 concepts is a business plan. The first time it was ever taught to me was exactly that and how to break it down. So I need to do that for personal goals. Another personal goal is COVID. I'm going to blame COVID. It's the go-to blamer. I've gained a little bit of weight back, and I would like to be back down to about 220. You know, I'm back up to about 235, 240. I want to be back down to 220 because this is mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is 3 things I need to work on in my life. So that's one thing. And then I really, really want to work some gentlemen through the 12 steps. That's my personal goal for recovery. Be more available for them to do that. We got a buddy that says action inspires action, right? And like, if I do some work, maybe they will too. You know, it's a blessing to run men through the 12 steps for me. It opens my eyes on different things every time I go through them. So those are my goals for the year. I mean, obviously, there's always be a better human being, but I think us in recovery, I think we do that in general. I think that's just our everyday goal, is to be a little bit better than what we were yesterday. So, I'm not going to focus too much on that. As long as I'm putting in the work, I know I will get better and better and better as the day goes on, man. Or the year goes on. Man, I'm blessed and I'm highly favored, and I appreciate y'all letting me go first.
Hey, thanks, James, man, for sharing that, man. And I just want to say what's up to Trish, Kimberly, Stephanie, Jerry, and Gina. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight and watching us and hearing about 2022 and what we got in store for us over here at the Hope Shot. So I'm going to, also, guys, please share our live feed. We would appreciate all the support. Just one share, just click that button down below and share it with your friends. You never know who this might help or who might get some inspiration tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to Brandon. He is our guest tonight. Brandon, what's up, man? Unmute yourself. Oh, wait. Unmute yourself. Here, I get it for you.
I got to yeah, you got to listen. I ain't technologically advanced like y'all, man. So you're going to have to help me out, bro.
Dude, it's not like us, okay? It's just like 2 or 3 of us in here, maybe if that.
Y'all got some wives in the background doing the buttons for you, because that's what I need, man. So no, I'm doing well, man. Yeah, 2022 is it's whatever, man. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Like the past couple years, I don't know. I don't really feel like COVID. I haven't allowed COVID to affect me in a way that has been anything that would be approved by my 12-step program. I don't live in fear. You know what I mean? I do get upset when, opposing opinions are pushed, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't allow COVID to affect me to an extent to where it ruled me with fear. So for that, I'm grateful. I never got COVID, which I was grateful for. But as far as 2022, man, I like how James talked about his personal goal, professional goal, recovery goal. I can appreciate that, because that's kind of where my head goes too. I've got, I don't know, man, I'm just going to kind of continue where my higher powers placed me just a few months before the year started. You know what I mean? I had an opportunity, man. I was like James, I'm just grinding, beating myself up, addicted to the grind, going out there, hustling up work, and I did pretty good. You know what I mean? I can't complain. I made a great living. I just started questioning, like, man, I'm getting older, man, and I don't know if I really want to do this much longer. You know what I mean? It's just such a grind, and my body's starting to come down because I just turned 39. So I was talking to my wife, like, man, I wish there was something else I can do. And then so an opportunity presented itself, man. It just kind of fell right in my lap, man. So yeah, I work for a treatment center now. So I'm really focusing professionally on how to get better at that job. And not because like it's the dollars, because I mean, I made more money owning my business. Because how effective I am at my job is going to directly correlate to how many people we can help. So professionally, I want to understand and execute my job more fluently. Whatever that may mean, I'm open-minded to anything. So that's where my focus is professionally. But in my personal life, this was a hard realization to come to, because I had to admit this out loud. But like when I go to, the halfway house meetings, or I go to a detox facility, or I go with a sponsee, or I go help a new guy, like I get this juice about me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this zeal that can't be explained. It can't be duplicated, but it's the most amazing feeling. Like you feel like you're doing what God purposed you to do. You know what I mean? That's the best way to explain it. So I enjoy that. But then I come home, and I don't really feel that way when I come home to my wife and daughter, and that stuff starts to bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool, man. That's my wife. That's my dad. It's not that I don't love them. I love them to pieces. Like I'm cool with them. We get along great relationship. But I almost feel jealous from my wife that I have that zeal and recovery towards other people struggling, but I don't have that same zeal towards them. So I've been focusing on that, and I've been doing it the same way that I got it through the recovery process is by changing the behavior. You know what I'm saying? Just taking the behaviors and acting my way into a new way of thinking. So I come home and I do more chores and I get more involved. And like we just played Uno for like an hour out there, played to 500. I was getting killed. You know what I mean? But little things like that, man. And it seems to be that when you spend more time with your wife, she seems to appreciate you more. You know what I'm saying? When you spend more time with your daughter, she's a little bit more of a daddy's girl. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll tell you what, the same girl that the last day I got loaded told me with a pouty face, like, Dad, why do you always have to leave? Because I got to go again because I'm getting loaded and I can't be in the house, And I don't have an answer for her, bro. Like I can't tell a 5-year-old girl, well, whatever age she was at the time, a couple of years old at the time, I can't tell her I'm a scumbag. I can't pull it off. I can't stop getting loaded. How am I going to tell a little girl that? But that same little girl is the same little girl I come home to today. And she's like, Daddy, can we go to the park? It's like, hell yeah, we can go to the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, you damn right. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's what recovery's done for me, In my recovery goals, I'm looking for sponsees, man. I'm looking for guys to take through these steps because the best gift that recovery's ever given me is the gift of giving it back and watching another guy go from a dumpster fire to the sunlight of the spirit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put a value on that. I was thinking about that Steve Will Do It guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'll give you 20 grand if you quit your job right now. It's like, nah, you can't afford it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a value on it. You know what I mean? You just can't do that. Like when you're talking about recovery, you're talking about lives being changed for the better, country songs backwards, get the car back, get the wife back, get the truck back. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't put a price on that, man, because there's a peace and a joy that comes with that the money could never buy. So yeah, man, that's my focus. That's the direction I'm heading. And the more people I have in the same direction, the more accountability and the stronger I am towards it. So yeah, that's it, man.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I really love that, dude. The connection, man. Figuring out how to connect with your wife and kids, because I'm in the same boat. You know what I got my kids for Christmas? Well, what they got me, what my wife, we planned this to get the kids to get me stuff I can connect with them. Like I got a freaking RC car and he got an RC car. Like I don't need an RC car, but I could play with him. I got Just Dance for the Nintendo Switch so I could play with Jalen. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't see the video, bro, like doing the Nintendo Switch, we were freaking getting down with the get down, dude.
Yeah, that's
good.
Acting
the fool. And it's fun. Plus, dude, it's exercise. I need to exercise in 2022. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just ways to connect, man. I love it. Love it, man. All right. Well, thanks, Brandon, man, for sharing and for being here tonight, dude.
Thank you.
Hey, Johnny. I'll unmute you too.
Family. All right. So 2022. So I want to say professionally, what I want to do is complete my intervention modules so I can get my certification to become the real deal. There's a lot of things, man. So professionally also goes with school, both with me and Lisa. You guys know we're in school. So, I want to really refocus on some of that stuff. And we've been taking part-time, which is like 2 classes. After this semester ends, I want to take a full load until I complete. And I'm kind of trying to place myself in a position now to do that. So continue to work and do what I do, man. I'm so blessed that I'm, been placed in a position by God and others to, to work in this field and do the work that I do. And, I like the stuff that Brandon was talking about with the marriage. I really want to work on, placing myself in a position to be more available to my wife, our relationship in general. And we do good, man. We're great. We're blessed. But, I learned in this thing, man, I surrounded myself with guys. I say this all the time, but I surrounded myself with guys who were successful in recovery, in life, in business, and relationships. And my life has flourished dearly because of it, And I watched these guys, for the last 7 years, and it's gone at different levels, and that's the level that I'm attracted to now. So there's that. In general, man, I just want to put myself in a place where I can be of service to others. A huge thing that I really, really, really need to do is some boundaries with taking commitments, because I've overrun myself this last year, because I hit a spot probably about a year ago where I was, running dry, work, not really doing anything for my recovery. Thus is how we started the Hope Shot. But, so from that, this year I've just mauled myself with commitment. And it's gotten a bit uncomfortable towards the end of this year, with work and school and commitments. And so I think I'm going to kind of set some boundaries in place. I get to go. One of the coolest things I get to do is go into the prisons now, where I come from, and do part of a mentorship program and run a 12-step workshop. And I go there 3 times a month. But then I have, we have a meeting, we have, I work with a couple guys. So it's just been a lot, man. So really balance. I know that sounds totally insane, especially for people like us. But I'm really going to put some work into that, man, and kind of just making myself available. So that's what I got, man. I love you guys.
Thanks, Johnny, man. Good stuff, man. It's cool that we can go back to school. We can do all kinds of stuff. I just seen Kimberly over here, man. She just picked up her 6 months, which congratulations on that.
Beautiful.
And she got herself enrolled in school to finish up her psychology degree. It's like lost dreams awaken, man. It's like the promises, man. They do come true. Shit, dude, this Friday I'm going to do GED. Damn, I never thought I needed my GED. I'm going to take a pretest to go get my GED because I don't know what. Maybe I might go back to school. Maybe I won't. But I became
a bro.
Yeah. But dude, now I'm like, they got this Common Core stuff, and I'm like, are they gonna make me do this stuff, dude? Like put it in a box and then do that? I don't even know. I was talking to Johnny about it earlier, and I'm like, dude, can we just do old school? Like, let me do old school.
Anybody that takes their GED now, they'll be from 1974 to 1984. You get the old stuff,
Yeah, like generation X or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? The millennials get to do the Common Core stuff for the GED, and let's go back. And I also want to real quick, Bodie, man, she said this day grandma passed 2 years ago, and he needed this tonight. So I'm glad you're here, man, and keep your head up, man. It's definitely hard with loved ones passing, and it's just but that's why we're here doing what we do, man, stay in this recovery for them. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you're here tonight, buddy. And then let's see. We got Teresa. She got 10 months on January 9th. Congratulations. Congratulations. And then we got Nicole, 72 hours clean. Yes. Hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awesome 2022 goal right there, dude. That is
one of
amazing.
The most important people on the feed tonight.
Yes. Congratulations. That's super awesome, man. Thank you for being here. So let's see. Let's do it. Let's just tag right into Lisa. Let's bring Lisa up in here. The lovely Mrs. Caputo.
The better half.
The better half.
Oh, where do you go?
There you go.
You got that camera. You don't want to hear my goals. What up, everybody? So everybody said some really good stuff so far, man. For me, there's like what James is saying, that personal, spiritual, work, financial. There's so much that I've been thinking about lately, and same as Johnny, I want to work on us, our communication. No couple is perfect, and but I feel like growing from what we're aware of is like high priority. I don't know what you guys are. I don't know what. All right. So like on another tip, I just had like an incredible amends happen, you know, with someone in my family, um and just connecting with my family on another level. Um that's one of my goals for the rest of my life, not just for 2022, you know. Like I just want to share this. The feeling that I got from making this amends was on a whole nother level of what reconnecting with family means, you know. I feel like we talk about all these goals and we talked about all this and we talk about all this stuff, but like the ripple effect from our actions from the past um is like deep, you know. And I feel like the ripple effect from what we do today is also deep, you know. It's even deeper I don't know what's going on. You're good? Okay. Um, what else? Like my eating habits. My eating habits are on like my top three. I physically need to do better. I think mentally, that's like my thing. It's a mental thing for me because I know I can do it. I just get in my own way, and that's another thing that I really want to work on is to um, stop future tripping, or at least work on it. Stop either stressing out, um, looking too much into the future on what I think an outcome is going to be, and that all plays into trusting, you know, and relying on my God. Um, my relationship with my higher power is always um, always up to be better, you know. Um, I've even thought about like reading more about other things and other, you know, forms of spirituality. There's just been a lot that I've been thinking about. The hope shot. The hope shot is a huge thing. It's a big deal on our 2022 list. You know, I'm excited to see where this platform goes, and this as a whole. I'm excited. Me and Justin were talking earlier about it, and it's like scary, but it's a scary, good, exciting kind of feeling. And I am like, I'm all in, and I can't wait. You know, I just can't wait to help even more people that we get to help. You know, on a on a physical level. Um, Connecting more with the people that I mentor or sponsor. You know, like Johnny was saying, our life is crazy busy, and like sometimes I take on way more than my calendar can even fit. Like it's a lot, and working on balance, and you know, being fair to the people that I am mentoring. And um I think communication is a big deal when it comes to that, and communicating with people, and stop thinking that you're like like superhero for everybody, you know, because I can't do that. I get in my own way when it comes to that, and I think I could do everything. And then I watch Johnny stress out about me taking on too much, or however it may be. And I just need to know my limits. You know, there are no limits, but there are when you're going for us, when we got a lot going on, and the voices go and this and that. You know, but and just stay open minded to opportunities, to new relationships, to family, to everything. You know, you never know. Yeah, and that's like pretty much where I'm at. You know, I'm excited for this year. I'm really excited for what's to come. So, but yeah,
Awesome.
that's about it.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. You know, that's and I'm gonna jump in on the hope shot deal. Okay, let's talk about it a little bit, right? So, you know, this year, man, you know, I don't know if anybody knows how the hope shot started, what this thing was about. You know, it's just like we wanted to spread hope. We wanted people to stop using our past against us. You know, this happened right here in our community, people using our past against us because we were trying to be successful in life. Well, we can be successful in life. So we had to started the Hope Shot to try to get it out there, man, and stop letting people take our past and use it against us. So we wanted to put our stories out there and just spread hope, spread inspiration that people do change, and like breaking down the stigma and addiction, you know, that people find recovery, they do change, they do become productive members of society, they can be successful. Like, you're not going to hold it down. That's why the addiction to success is so important. That's why we share these stories. Because, like, for one thing, it's not just about like success, monetary. It's not property, prestige, or anything like that. It's about where you are as a person, as an individual, as a human being, as being a person in society, as being a person in your family, showing up, all this stuff. You know, that's why the Hope Shot is. This is what it's about. So this year, you know, man, it's been hell. You know, literally, we've been running this whole thing. My wife's been going through cancer, like legitly. I didn't even know we didn't know what the hell was going to happen this year, but we just kept going with this, man. You know, we kept going because we can see, like, we don't know what something's going to happen. We don't know where it's going. We just show up and we do what we're supposed to do, just like recovery, right? We show up, we keep doing what we do. And we, like Johnny's shirt says, we trust the process, right? Trust it, man, because you know what? You never know where it's going to lead you, man, if you give up now, right? So we kept going with it, man. And you know what? We became a nonprofit this year. You know, we started this in January. We're coming up on our anniversary of this platform, you know, and we're a nonprofit, man. We're here in Florida. You know, we're going to be doing stuff for our community. We're going to be starting an RCO here in our community, try to help people, man, because that's what we're supposed to do. We want to go on a bigger scale and help people to find a new way to live, man, you know, and get bigger. So this year, man, we're focusing. That's what we're doing. We don't know what it looks like again. Our goals are build a foundation, man, that we can stand on, that's going to be strong for our community so we can build up people. And that's what the Hope Shot is doing this year. We are moving forward. We are freaking growing, and we're going to get we're gonna be helping people, man, and that's what this thing is all about. You know, the Hope Shot, man. It's a shot of hope, man. Because we used to chase the dope shot, now we're chasing the Hope Shot. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if like everybody knows what that means. You know, like the Hope Shot. Oh, what's the Hope Shot? Well, we used to chase the dope. You know, a shot of dope. Now we're chasing a shot of hope, you know, and that's what this is about, man. We come on here every Sunday and we spread a message of hope. And then we also come on here on Wednesdays and we share our stories, man, with people, with individuals from all over. I don't care where you are. If you want to come on here and share your story, let's do this. You know, this is about coming together as a recovery community from all over, all walks of life, and like really building each other up and breaking down the stigma, you know, and coming out, recovering out loud, you know? So that's my goal. And personal goals, man, focus, you know, not like crackhead focus like I do on a lot of things, but like that's called hyper focus. I'm sorry for the layman's terms, but sometimes, dude, I can hyper focus on one thing and this shit's lacking and this shit's lacking, but I hyper focus on this one thing and it's a problem for me sometimes. So I want to be able to find the balance of focus, you know what I mean? And like focus on self-care, focus on loving myself. I need to love myself, man, because you know what? That's where jealousy comes from. Like I look at everybody else, man, and just looking at everybody else and thinking I'm a fucking failure and I'm this, I'm that, you know, fuck all that. I am not a failure, but I need to love myself more, man, and start telling myself, like, what's the conversations I'm having up here? What do they look like? They look like, would you talk to your mother like that? No, probably not. You know, it's like those things go through my head. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. Well, dude, stop with the I'm nots. And like figure out, like I figure, like telling yourself some like affirmations of love, man, and just loving yourself a little bit more each day and doing it every day till it becomes a habit. Just like smoking. Stop freaking smoking and maybe just hit the vape. Like, you know how many times my brain's like, I'm going to go. And then I'm like, no, wait, stop. No, you know, it's like everything I do revolves around smoking cigarettes. And it's a freaking It's a problem. So just like the same thing with loving myself, looking myself in the mirror and being okay with who I am and what I do and what I'm about. And that's my goal for this year, man. Just loving me a little bit more, because you know what? I'm still not well. I'm still not well. I still need so much work. And dude, this year has been rough, but you know what? This is probably my best year for growth. So, and that's crazy to think that all this year I had a business that was prospering. I had, a bunch of stuff going on. And then my wife gets cancer. And then like everything just like whew, the floor flew out from under me. And like, luckily I had all these people in here to like have our backs and like be there for us. And like telling you, this year was the year for growth for me. And it's crazy because like we grew personally and not like professionally, I guess you could say. And we downgraded professionally, but upgraded in personally. And that's fucking awesome. So thanks for letting me share. Anyways, so now I'm going to give it over to Caesar, and then we'll go to Nate, man. What's up, Caesar?
What's up? Man, this is some good stuff. It made me think. I'll start off with, I like what Brandon said. And yes, my wife was punching me and elbowing me when you were talking, Brandon, but it's true. Whether it's work, recovery, whatever it is I'm doing outside of this house, I give it my all. And then I tend to not have much left to give when I walk in the front door of my own house, and I'm shortchanging the people that I love the most. So one of the things I'm going to work on is something that I'm always working on, balance, but making it a priority to put my family first, not second. Not second to work, not second to anything else. You know, obviously my recovery has always got to be first, because if I'm not sober, there ain't no family, no job, no nothing else. But, you know, really treating them the way they need to be treated and giving them the effort and the love that I'm so freely giving out in the world, you know, that I'm failing in my own house. I'm not giving what I should be. So that's one of the first things I'm going to work on. You know, mind, body, and spirit. My spiritual connection, I feel like definitely use some work between pandemic and the excuse of I can just go watch it online, and I can do this online and that online. I've lost the connection to my spiritual people that I had before, because I'm not used to going and seeing those people anymore in person. You know, I see them on a screen. I get to see you guys regularly in person, but, you know, we helped build a church in our backyard, and I don't go to it. And I don't go to it anymore because I got so lazy and so comfortable logging in and doing it online real quick, because we couldn't meet in person. So, you know, I've got to rekindle those relationships and get back to those people and just make the effort, because I'm lazy. If you give me the opportunity to be lazy, I'll sit in bed and I'll watch it, and we'll do communion, and I'll lay in bed and do it, you know. And my spirituality is mine. I'm not trying to put anything on anybody else, but I got to get my butt up and get back to church. I can certainly make it to the gym, no problem, on a Sunday morning. I can certainly make it and not miss the football game, but I'll come up with an excuse every week of why, you know, we shouldn't go. I got the sniffles. But I'm in the gym an hour later, and I brought my sniffles into the gym with me. And it's BS. So enough BS. I got to get back to doing what I know is good for me and being around the people that I know build me up and make me better. One of the crazy things that was pointed out to me by Nate was we have only known each other for about a year. And the relationships that have been built since this thing has started are incredible. Like, I can't fathom that it's really only been a year. Like, maybe Jess and I a little bit more than that. You know, Johnny and Lisa, right at, you know, it's been about a year that we've met. Brandon, I've known you longer. I love you, buddy. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. But I mean, like, within a year, the relationships that have been formed since this platform, and I don't want to lose them. I don't want to let go of anything like I let go of the church. So that's one of the goals for this year is, to grow and maintain the personal relationships and the connections that are so good for me and that are so good for us, to grow my network of people that want to see me do better and that I want to see do better. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody reach their goals. I want to see everything you want. I want to see you get. And it's just so cool to be around people that feel the same way back for you. I can't wait to see what this thing's going to look like a year from now. 1 year. I remember sitting in Justin's living room with the light ring, and we were like, oh, we're going to record it. We're going to record it for YouTube, and it's going to be awkward, and we're going to put it out there. And then the live started happening, and I was like, oh man, this is such a better way to do this. Like, we can interact with each other and not be weird. This is great. But, getting back in with my fellowship and getting back in the trenches, I sponsor a few guys, and some of my guys are a full-time job, but I haven't really branched out and gone to new meetings like I used to. I used to go all over the place, and I'm going to recommit to starting to leave the county a little bit more and go see some different places, just get my face out there and listen to what all the different types of recovery sound like. Because it used to be a priority. Every weekend we'd go somewhere else. We'd go to St. Pete. We'd go to Dunedin. We'd go here. We'd go there. And now it's like I go to the same 3 things, and then that's it. I'm stuck in the same little circle. So that would be the last thing I would say I'm going to commit to, is branching back out and going to see some other people, maybe getting over to the other coast, maybe seeing you guys over in Ocala and catching some meetings and just doing something different and keeping it fresh. So I know I don't want to take up too much time, but that's about it. Go Bucks.
Whoa. Who? I just probably lost credit by doing that, but whatever. No,
and thank you, Nate, for getting me this beautiful shirt.
Hey, it's like you're saying, man, all these connections we've made, it's like we've known each other forever. Like, it's like we didn't miss a beat. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's how it should be.
I know.
When you fall in with the people that you're supposed to be with, it's supposed to be comfortable and you can be vulnerable. And that's why this thing it's nothing less than amazing to me. Like, I'm completely comfortable. I've been to almost all of your homes, and I'm comfortable in your homes. I don't feel like a stranger in your homes. And it's just awesome.
Kelly too. That's forget you. Kelly's comfortable. That's what.
Oh yeah, she's way better than me in every single way.
No, but it's the proof in the pudding, bro. It's the proof in the pudding. It is the proof in the pudding. If Kelly's comfortable in our homes, bro, we have made it. You know what I mean? I feel like I have arrived.
Are you egging me on so I'll actually say something, Justin?
Yes.
No, I agree. Everything that Caesar said about you guys, the blessing that you guys have been, and finding, because I guess I could talk a little bit about what I want to work on. Balance. It seems to be the overarching theme of everything. When I think professional, when I think recovery, when I think family, it's all a matter of balance. And it seems to be this thing that I'm always striving for that I never can quite attain. And I don't know if it's a perfect thing. Like, I don't know that anyone will ever perfectly attain balance, but I do know that I can do a better job of slowing down, spending more time with my family, spending more time, with my friends, and really connecting, like mindfully connecting, listening, not just waiting to say the next thing that I need to say. And that applies to my work too. Like, I'm going. And, there's always the next thing to do. But if I slow down, it's just better. Like, we have today. We only have today. We're not promised tomorrow. So that's like my big, huge thing. Slowing down, connecting more, and just really being more mindful in everything that I do. And I agree with everything that Caesar said. It is kind of amazing that I'm comfortable with all y'all in a year. Like I'm just that person. I have anxiety. Everybody knows that. Everybody watching knows that by now, that I'm the neurotic, anxious one. And I come in when I'm comfortable and I leave. But you guys, yeah, you've been amazing. You've welcomed us into your houses. I mean, I feel like I can be myself. You know, I don't feel like I have to put on any sort of face or you know, I can just be my authentically awkward self. So yes. So that's what I'll say.
Authentically awkward. Yes.
Hashtag.
Awesome, Kelly. Well, thanks for butting in. I knew I threw it out there and I was fishing. Yeah.
No worries. I'm in the background cleaning everything up and putting the kids to bed and corralling the dogs so they're not like in his face 24/7. Yeah, he finally calmed down.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And last but definitely not least,
Nate Stradamus.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about that every time I'm drinking my hot cocoa in my new cup. Yeah, so grateful for a new year. Thank you, Brandon, for coming on here. It's what a deal to see somebody get this thing and just get on fire for it. And it's great to see your progress and how enthusiastic you are in this whole recovery community. It's a sight to behold, and I'm super grateful for you and for you being on here tonight. And a part of my life. You know, I talk to you almost every day, and yeah, I'm grateful for you, buddy. And yeah, so 2022, man. I'm getting old, man. Maybe today is my birthday party, but 2022, that was like some Back to the Future. Like that was where they were going, you know, like ahead of time, I think, you know, and now here we are. Yeah. So, but I'll tell you, man, I celebrated my birthday today, had some friends over, and Lisa surprised me. She came from Ocala, and I was like, oh my gosh. So we're sitting there talking, and I'm like looking at all like these people that are at my house, man. And I'm like, what a life, man. Look at this. You know, I was just had to take a moment and take it all in, man. And that's, I mean, if anything, my goals, you know, obviously I have some, you know, things in mind that I would like to improve. I hope all of us do. But I mean, for me, it's always just, you know, how can I connect more? You know, that's my goal, man. Like, how can I connect to what I already found? How can I connect to something greater than that? How can I, you know, ask more questions? How can I get closer to my source? How can I, you know, catch the perfect left or right when I'm surfing, you know, like, how can I, you know, what experience can I convey to a newcomer so he can get this deal and get this gift of recovery like I've been given, you know, like how can I connect more, you know? And it just goes back to the basics, you know, doing the very simple things that were told to me when I first got sober. It's surrounding myself with people like this, you know. It's great to see my friends succeeding, man, and not just financially or monetarily or business wise, but just in general. Like, I mean, we're talking about for 2022, but I look back at this last year and I see, you know, Justin go through great adversity, man, and just with the utmost grace and dignity, him and Tiffany, you know, and what a miracle that is. I see, oh man, stop texting. I'm on my phone. Stop texting. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. So, here, I can move my mind there. Okay. So, and then I see Johnny, you know, Johnny was a mess, you know, like, a few months back. And he, I remember him calling me and he's like, man, I just heard this speaker. And he told, like, you know, how he got this, and you got to listen to this guy. And Johnny's life started changing. I mean, I meet Caesar and Kelly, you know, and the gift that they've been in my life, I can't even express, you know. It's just like, you know, you find your people, man. I was telling Lisa today, I'm like, man, I was fearful coming back home because I didn't think I would have what I had in Ocala back here in Newport Richey, you know, and but I found it. You know, I found it in you guys. I found it in my home group, and it's just such a magical deal. So yeah, I like I'm like really looking forward to what comes next. You know, I see. I don't want to sound weird, but I kind of see the future. You know, like not like in a, you know, I just took acid deal, but like, you know, just I could see where this thing is going. You know, and it's evident, you know, with the progress that we've made in such a short time this last year, and I think it can only get bigger. And you know, and it's not about really bigger accolades. It's cool we got an award, but like, how can we connect more and get closer to this problem so we can help it? You know, and I see that coming to fruition where people now know who we are, and some doors are opening and ears are being peaked, and they see that we have a little movement behind us. So yeah, I encourage anybody that's listening or watching to share this stuff, man, to get, you know, tell everybody, you know, about the Hope Shots, because who knows, you know, who we can partner up with and who we can end up, you know, being in a position to help. What else? Yeah, I guess some like personal goals I have, you know, I definitely, what I know I will do this year, you know what I said earlier last year, I said by the end of this year, I will drive up to PCH and surf, you know, and I did that. So now I'm going to, you know, manifest some shit and say, I will surf in a different country by the end of this year. So that's a personal goal of mine. I need to make some sense out of this business I run, you know, stop getting lost in this imposter syndrome or thinking like it's not growing, because it is. And see, I have this subconscious tick where I think like the ball's about to drop, so I won't make crucial decisions to like solidify something that I have, you know, not only in my business, but also my personal relationships and stuff like that. So that's something, you know, and yeah, I'm striving to be better, you know, become less of a mess. Imagine that. To become more comfortable in my own skin, you know, to not feel so awkward all the time, you know, yeah, to not need you know, a support friend when I go to Walmart, you know, things like that. Yeah, I'm just but like most importantly, man, how do I keep connecting to this power? How do I keep connecting to this connection, you know, this like this magic that I've discovered, man? This you know, what can I do on a daily basis, not just a New Year resolution, you know, but every single day to get closer to this process, man, to get better understanding of it. You know, you know, I'll celebrate 4 years this year, and you know, I just feel like a newborn in this whole deal. I feel like, you know, a child at heart. You know, I feel like my spirit is young. You know, my back hurts a little bit after I surf, but other than that, my body feels pretty damn good considering the horrible fucking diet I have. And that could be a personal goal. You know, let me, yeah, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. You know, I have my nerds, so there's some fruit in my life, right? No, but yeah, just let me take a moment and say how grateful I am for each and every one of you. You know, I just want to you know, express my gratitude for you guys, for being a part of this Hope Shot, for you know, being a part of my recovery community, and having the opportunity to use my sordid past to you know, to turn it into some hope. You know, who would have thought? I'm just amazed on a daily basis, you know, this life that I have, and it's not extravagant, you know, but it's I'm wealthy in so many ways today, and my connection to my source is stronger than ever. And I'm beginning to love myself a little bit more every day. Believe in myself a little more every day. And I think I made a pact with Justin. As soon as he gets his GED, we'll enroll in college together. So let's see how that goes, and maybe that'll be this year. I'm along for the ride, and I promise though that the things that I were doing all last year, I'll continue doing this year. And I think all my grand plans and schemes and designs in my head, I have really no idea what's about to unfold for me, so I'll just keep showing up and doing the work and keep an open mind and pray that, I have the patience, acceptance, tolerance, humility, the path, stay on the path, and just continue to show up in my own life and others as much as possible, and let my source do the rest of the work, and just be willing to deal with whatever is put in front of me. I'm humbled and honored for another chance this year to become a better human being and a better friend, a better sponsor, a better brother, a better son, all these things. And who knows, maybe a better father if I get the opportunity. So yeah, we're just going to keep showing up. Thank you guys. I love all you.
Awesome, Nate, man. Love you too, dude. Yeah, man, this, we're excited for this year, man. The Hope Shot's definitely going to be growing this year, and we want all y'all to be on this journey with us, follow us on this journey. And I see Caesar's got his hand up.
Listen, he put his hand up this time.
I know.
I didn't cut you off.
He's like, stop. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Cut you off, right? All right. We had the conversation. There was no cutoff. No, but I was going to say one of the things that I was really grateful for, there's a couple of people that call me from treatment centers around the area. And I've started getting a theme of, oh, yeah, we were talking about when we watched the Hope Shot last week, when you guys were talking about this. And then I'll get another phone call and, oh, yeah, man, but it's just like Johnny said on the Hope Shot last week. And I'm like, you guys really watching the Hope Shot in there, huh? And they're like, yeah. We can either go to the regular like peer-led meeting, or we can go and watch the Hope Shot on Sundays or something like that. And I was like, man, that's freaking amazing. Like, they're piping us right into the treatment center. That's awesome.
And you gotta think sometimes we don't know, because I doubt that they can like leave comments and things. So,
I highly doubt it.
Right. Well, I mean, even I don't know, but I just think we don't always know until people say it. And that's just like kind of mind blowing.
Yeah, I'm grateful to get that, to hear that we're reaching people, that the ones that really need us, that we're really getting into the treatment center. That's amazing. That was all.
Yeah, dude, it is pretty cool to find out we're being listened to in treatment centers, and like that's a huge fucking accomplishment, man. Like people actually want to hear
everywhere, like people in other countries, people in other states. Anytime someone comments like that, I'm like, wow, okay. Like I do local work, and so the idea of something being national and even international is amazing.
And we still got to get them Zimbabwe boys on here.
Oh, dude, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Marianne, she says, I just made up a second bed in my second room, lost everything for 4 years ago, got 2 jobs now. My daughter got adopted, and I still see her and get to be involved in her life. I laid down heroin over 4 years ago and so thankful to be free from that life. Congratulations on 4 years and all the accomplishments you're achieving. That's pretty awesome. Here. Watching from a treatment center. Treat support. Yes. This is awesome, man. Dude. Oh, God. It's just amazing, That
makes me so happy.
I know.
Harlan, Kentucky. That's so cool. That's awesome.
We need to start asking people where they're watching from, just so we know, because it's just, it's cool for us to know where you guys are watching from. We're all here in Florida. And
so if you're still here, drop where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
There's like a lot of people.
I usually throw
it. Justin, you're such a bug, dude.
Indianapolis, Indiana. Harlan, Kentucky. Teresa Ford from Harlan, Kentucky.
Cincinnati,
Marina
Ohio.
Wolf, Cincinnati, Ohio. Walnut Cove, North Carolina. Marianne. Tyner, Kentucky. Ooh, Kentucky's a lot in the house.
Hey, Justin's like Facebook. You know, you like Google something, and all of a sudden it's up on the page. That's what we were just talking about.
So we have
Listen,
Tucson, Arizona, Flagstaff,
be like that.
Arizona. There's a lot of people
Berryville,
all over. I
Arkansas.
love this.
Yeah, I need to throw that up there so we can see where we're at, where we are. You know,
Start putting little
Pinpoint
dots.
maps, you know.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, guys, if you love what we're doing, you love our page, man. We want to be more out there, and we want to see if you guys are willing. And we want to actually, I think I'm going to give out some T-shirts, man. Here, I think I need to do another live video this week and do a contest. I need you guys to invite your friends, invite to people that you think might like this page, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And actually, yeah, let's do a contest this week. You know, it's 2022. Let's do something different. Let's give out some free T-shirts. They look like this. We have gold and black. We have blue and black, and we have pink and black. So it has the Hope Shot on this side, and then on the back it says, I am, you are, we are. And you know what that means is that we're all doing this together. So I'm definitely going to be doing a contest this week, and I want you guys to look out for the live video. I'm going to go live. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do with instructions and give out some free swag. You know what I mean? So, and then also keep following us on this journey, man. This year is going to be a huge year for all of us here at the Hope Shot. And we want you guys here with us on this journey, man, because it's just going to be a hell of a ride, and I'm excited. So, what, Caesar? Oh. Anyways, hey, Brandy, you want to say something, man, before we go? I'm going to unmute you myself.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's going to, I don't know, man. After the past couple of years, it's kind of hard not to kind of brace for impact, but I've never really been a guy that does well ruled by fear, if you know what I mean. So book says 100 forms of fear and delusion, right? That's how was my old ways. Today and this year, I'm really looking forward to getting busy, getting busy doing what I should have been doing all the time. The things that have been working for me up to this point, just growing on those things. But most importantly, man, like, I can't wait to help somebody, dude. Like, I can't wait to get out of bed every day. And the first thought in my head after I say my prayers, like, Lord, please help me through this day, is who can I help today? Like, place me in a place to where I can be useful to you by helping somebody struggling. Dude, I'm literally living my best life, dude. Like, the obsession, it's crazy because the obsession is gone. I prayed for that thing for 10 years and it is just gone. Nowhere to be found. So the only thing that I have left available right now is to walk the path of recovery. And the best way for me to do that is the antidote for selfishness is selflessness. So I need to do better at that. But that also means that I need to understand how to do it more effectively at home before I can do it really effectively anywhere else. I can have some effect elsewhere, but if my home front's not really intact, then is it smoke and mirrors or is it genuine? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So rather than have that question in the back of my head, I'm just going to tighten up the loose ends here at home. I'm going to become the husband that my wife needs me to be. And it's going to better prepare me to help more people going forward. So that's my goal. That's my mission. And it will get executed. Like, there's no other option for me because I don't make an option. That's it. That's the direction. That's what's going to happen. And Nate just heard it. Caesar heard it. You heard it. I see you guys too much to get away with not doing it now. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's the good thing about having some accountability and recovery. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this year.
Awesome, man. Definitely is the beautiful thing about having accountability with people, man. It's sport group, bro. So, yeah. Hey, thanks again, Brandon, for being here, man. We're definitely going to be seeing you again, dude. We definitely appreciate you, man. Awesome goals for all you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, guys, thank you guys so much for being here as well. Thank you for following us. Thank you for being a part of our Hope Shot family. This Wednesday, we're going to have another Addiction to Success. We have a guest from Alabama, Mississippi. Right, Johnny? Mississippi. Right, Johnny?
You don't know.
We don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. Yes, we're gonna have we're gonna have a guest on. Oh, he touched the camera. We have a guest on from Mississippi, man. He's gonna come on here and share his story of his recovery journey from addiction to success. And we will be seeing you guys this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Good night.
How do we share the content? You said you're going to tell us how to share this page. How do we do that?
Oh, I was gonna do it in the live video coming up.
Oh, I thought you meant now. I'm sorry.
If you want to now, there's a bar on top of the Facebook thing, and you scroll over to community and invite your friends. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Go over to community, invite friends. Boom.
Fantastic.
Done. But I'm gonna do a little contest. There's gonna be like a 3-step deal coming this week, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it to get you guys yourself a t-shirt. So, all right, love you guys. Good night.